Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Hope y'all doing all right today. Um, just wanted to give a bit of an update. Something I've been meaning to do for a couple weeks about my weight loss failure. Really bad. Um, like I knew that I did a lot of damage to myself over the past year. Um, I've gained back a lot of weight, and we'll get to that in a minute. Um, just to recap for those of you who don't know, year and a few months ago, took a really bad fall off a short wall, landed into a pile of bricks. I couldn't walk for a couple of months. Like I could get from chair to bathroom, and that was it. Um, excuse me. And that was kind of when it started. It was just constant pain. And I was in between one insurance ending and another insurance starting. So I had no health coverage. And found out during that time that I was losing my home. Y'all remember I ended up having to stay with a friend for most of a year. I was pretty much homeless. And the not being able to move, and I guess the stress eating of trying to find a home and then trying to move out of a home and not able to do anything, depending on my brother for everything. Not only depend on him to do all the stuff, but also it means I got to count on him to do it all, not leave important stuff, valuable stuff behind, to get everything in store. I had to put everything which owns somebody both in a bad way for them and a bad way for me. I had to put complete trust that, this other person is going to handle everything. And we're wrong. It's my brother. So if I was going to put that trust in anybody, that's the person I would pick for that. And God blessed me to the fact I had my brother. And before y'all ask, my brother lived with me at the time. He had moved in with me, so he was homeless too. He was losing his home as well. And then I spent the next 7 months basically confined in a room. Like the room, it was a suite, so it had its own bathroom. And I didn't leave that room. I slept there. I showered there. I did not leave that room for maybe a handful of times for 7 months. I let it get to me that bad. Like I said, one or the other, losing the home or getting hurt, I don't know. I could have dealt with both. But, I could have dealt with one or the other. But both together ruined me. And I shut down. I stress ate. I didn't have a day where I didn't have some sort of stress that just wasn't making me sick at my stomach. I've never been suicidal. I never will be. But during this time, with things that happened along throughout the time of, that year and a half or so, between the getting hurt and losing my home and finding a new home, I understood how some people can get so down that they consider ending it. I joked one time, a horrible joke. God forgive me, the horrible joke. I was like, you know what? I'm not suicidal, but I'm not exactly looking both ways before I cross the road. And that was a bad analogy. I didn't want to die. And I wasn't even so bad that I didn't care. I was that down But meh, what happens, happens. Um, you guys helped me a lot. Believe it or not, discovering that I'd turned into a meme, that I'd turned into the butt of fat jokes, and then gaining a following helped me a lot. Then we, just kept working, prayed over it, and things started happening. Things started getting better. Like I said, now we're in our own place. We still got to find a piece of land. Still stressing over that because I only got until like June or July of next year. I've got to own a piece of land and find the money to move this home. But it took a toll. And I had my hospital stay. And y'all gonna believe how much I gained. Which, to be honest, I don't know the total I gained because some people say it looks like I've been losing weight lately. So I may have been up higher, but I'd gained over 100 pounds in that year and a half, or year and 4 months. And that just, when I said I've had stuff bother me so bad, in that video about why I've just been uploading game videos, Minecraft videos, yeah, it's when they weighed me. Usually they don't have enough scales big enough to weigh me anyway. This time they did, and I stepped on those scales. I saw that number, and I'm like, oh, that can't be right. I weighed twice that. And I didn't really think I weighed twice what the number was saying. And then because I realized, I'm like, oh, this is kilograms. And I'm like, wait a minute. And I did the math, and they're like, yeah. And I was like, I've gained over 100 pounds. I did all that work to lose 200 pounds, and I've gained half of it back. And it was just like somebody punched me in the gut and the face at the same time. That's been hard to deal with emotionally. Mentally, it's been hard to deal with. But I can't undo it. I can't change what has happened. And so I've had my few days of a pity party. And I refuse to start back emotionally eating. The issue that sent me to the hospital seems to be getting better. I can walk a little bit now. I spent the past month not able to walk very well because of this issue. Seems the meds are working. I can walk now, so it's time to get back to exercising and doing more than just, what I've been doing. I've already started on the eating better. I mean, the portion control, being in the hospital helped that because, well, I didn't want their crap food anyway, and I couldn't afford to order out. So, that just kind of naturally happened. Yeah, guys, I've gained over 100 pounds of the 200 something that I've lost. I've gained it back. And I'm pretty ashamed to admit that, but I felt like I needed to admit it, as embarrassing as it is. I needed to say it out loud for y'all to hear. And I'm going to put it behind me and I'm going to work on it. So whereas September, we did our 30 videos, we did more than 30 videos, and most of them were gameplay. October is going to be a different story. It's going to be more, the goal is to be more videos of exercise. Even if y'all have to see the same thing 4 times a week. But I just wanted to be transparent and tell you about how much weight I'd gained. And maybe explain a little bit more where my mind's been, my attitude's been. But thank y'all. Thank you for your support. Thank y'all for the likes and whatever, the kind comments. You are all beautiful. God bless all y'all. Love y'all. Roll Tide.